Welcome to Joys of Total Wealth. Today I want to focus on total wealth coaching process. As you know, there are so many methods and ways of coaching, life coaching, career coaching, etc. But we argue that you are an individual. There's the coaching total wealth encompasses everything: life, career, family, everything. So that's the power of total wealth approach, because it's not only focusing on one thing. It focuses on 4 key areas, namely physical wealth, spiritual wealth, and family wealth, and finally financial wealth. And we believe that only by synchronizing all these 4 aspects, or drivers you may call them, you'll be able to achieve a holistic, total wealth driven life. And our coaching process is founded on total wealth quadrant. So essentially, it's a 4 sub components of a total wealth quadrant. So we'll first look at, for example, physical wealth, and then question where we are, spiritual wealth, where we are, and family wealth, where we are, and financial wealth, where we are. So that's a very important thing. And we call it identifying or clarifying your baseline. So first you need to get the baseline, right? Even before getting to baseline, you need to define your purpose. And many of my MBA students, when I ask them to define purpose, they jump into the areas of objectives, goals, aims, etc., mainly career driven. But purpose is something much more than just career driven. It is about your being and why are you existing in this world? What's the purpose? It sounds simple. And finding purpose or discovering purpose is not a 5-minute job. It needs a lot of work. So our approach has a number of questions. So we have a battery of questions for each driver of this quadrant. It's about 8 questions for each driver. And then in total we have 32 questions, and we score the total wealth of a person. So scoring is the final product, but before that we need to identify the baseline. Where are you now? And then the benchmark, etc. Because we believe that the coaching process should take into account the whole person, not only career, not only family, not only physical wealth. It's a holistic approach. And by answering these questions, you are just teasing the system and it's a computer-based calculation, and you can sort of work around it. There's no right or wrong answer. You're just teasing the system. You just have different stages of your life, and your total wealth, the drivers will change, and depending on the stage of life. And this is going to be the full total wealth planning process. Once we complete that, then comes the implementation, and we will guide you through each step and ongoing discussions. And unless you are fully committed to the full process, we do not want to even encourage you to get into total wealth, because it's about at least 3 or 4 sessions to get something out of the system. And then the scoring. How do you score it? And how do you measure that life? Right? And that's very important. Okay? And let's see how it goes. And we will not entertain any coachee or a client who is not fully committed to the process. Because unless you want to work towards some results, it's no point embarking on this. Thank you very much for listening, and more information on our website, Joys of Total Wealth, and the calculation process is also there, and our book, Joys of Total Wealth, it's on Amazon. Thank you. Bye for now.